And that means we bring on our special guest.
Ba-ba-ba. John Sower's here. And well known throughout the community.
Glad to be here.
We're happy to have you here to talk about what's going on downtown.
Happy.
You've been busy.
We've been real busy.
So tell us about what's going on down there.
Well,
what have you been into?
Well, first I want to give credit to Cable 10 and the plant board. It's been a wonderful ride. Abby Clark, who helped us develop
She's
some
awesome.
commercials, absolutely wonderful, very patient with me. We did a package with her of 10 different stations to advertise on.
Nice.
And then Brett Smith took
pretty
all the
good,
shots,
too.
and we've got beautiful shots of the building.
Good.
But where would you like me to start?
Well,
I mean,
tell
the
me about
involvement of the plant board.
Well, everybody knows how awesome we are. So
They are. We did water with the plant board.
That's
We did
right.
electric with the plant board. We did cable with the plant board.
Right.
We did it all with the plant board, and it was great.
Well, good. For some people who may not know you, which is crazy around here, but about your property downtown, tell us
Yes.
what's going on, how busy you've been, and what the hullabaloo is about.
Well, it's only taken us 3.5 years. I mean, there's another one up on the corner of Main and St. Clair, which will remain nameless, but they took about 4.5 years.
Oh yeah. But it's all happening now.
Yes, and it's a beautiful place
It
too.
is.
Well, the building happened in 1913
Okay.
when my great-grandfather P.C. Sower built the building from the scratch.
Wow.
He had been a hardware owner for about 30 years, and so he knew all the great tradespeople in town.
Yeah.
Being German, he was very specific, very conservative in what he did. So he built the building in 1913. He did that also to give to his son, John R. Sower, the ownership of that building. John R. gave it to his son and daughter, and that was Frank W. Sower. Some people remember him, and Anita Sower.
Yep.
Dad bought out Anita in about 3 years, and then Dad gave it to me upon his death. So it's been in the family a long time.
It's history here in Frankfurt. I mean, there's still, even on the side of the building, you could still see like Sour hardware, right?
John R. Sower
Yeah.
Paints and Oils.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
So tell us about what you've done with it now.
Yeah.
It's not a hardware store anymore.
Oh, it's been a labor of love. You can see the tin ceilings. They are just really elegant. They're original. There you have the pine wood floors. We tried to expose brick wherever we could because that's the thing
Look
these
at that.
days. There's, the shots of the third floor, just absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
So are these like permanent, like for rental, or are they short term? Or are they
Yeah.
Airbnbs? Tell us about what.
We have a little bit of everything.
Okay.
We have long-term rental on the third floor,
Okay.
which was just shot.
It looks high end.
Yeah, it looks really
Please.
nice.
It looks high end.
Oh, it's very high end.
Okay.
We wanted the nicest apartments in town.
Yeah.
And we're close to it, if not there.
Okay.
Then on the second floor, we have 2 Airbnbs.
Nice.
They're 2-bedroom, 2-baths, as well as the apartments upstairs on the third floor. They're also 2-bedroom, 2-bath. They're already rented.
Oh.
We now have the Airbnbs. We have 4 of those, as I said, 2 on the second floor, and they're both 2-bedroom, 2-baths. We have one bedroom on the first floor Airbnb, and 1 3-bedroom. Now, a fellow approached me last night. He said, I want that 3-bedroom Airbnb, and I want to be long-term. Well, so we have to come up with a price on that.
Okay.
But he wants to move in Friday.
Oh my goodness.
We haven't gotten our permit yet. Don't tell anybody. Okay.
That must be a big building. with
Oh,
all that
gosh.
space.
A lot of square feet in that
Yeah.
building. And in addition to that, I think we had some shots of vacant spaces, and those are for professional offices.
Nice.
We have 4 professional offices for rent. They range anywhere from
Here we go.
183 square feet to 284 square feet. And the good thing about it, we tried to make it transitional in that the two that are together on one side of the building, of the first floor, and two on the other side of the common hallway. We can also do a door in between those two
You
offices
did that more space.
and make a suite.
Okay.
So we're
So
trying
what do you
to hit
envision
all
for
the
what
points.
kind of business there? What kind of offices?
Well, we're looking for people, obviously, because we're right across the street from the courthouse.
Yeah.
You know, maybe there are
Convenient.
attorneys
Yes.
like my wife. You know, my wife has suite number 1.
Oh,
You know, Kathy?
Yeah.
I don't get any rent from my
Oh,
wife.
man. Well,
you should have rethought that. You're a better
She-
businessman than that, John.
She pays her plant board telephone bill by
Okay.
herself.
We'll take that.
But that's all I
she
get.
gives you love and support. I mean,
That's right. That's right.
You
But
know-
they're real nice with, again, those pine wood hard floors. And all of them have the elegant tin wood ceiling. That was a labor of love. To scrape those down.
Oh my gosh.
And then to find paint that would
Yeah.
adhere to the
Now, were you
ceiling.
in there doing that yourself?
Not exactly. Now, any of you guys dealing with tin wood ceilings, we know the secret on how to do it. It only took us a year to develop, but we've got a secret. We will pay, you will
Yeah.
pay for the secret.
You've got it. You've trial and error.
That's right.
What was the most recent, tenant in that space? Like, what was the most recent function for the?
Well, for the whole building was our building. Dad moved everybody up in 1970 when Lerman Brothers, it was a retail store,
yeah.
Okay.
clothing store in Kentucky. They had several outlets. And then, so when they came in and took over that space, we went up to the 3rd floor. The elevator is 1946.
Wow.
That my father put up after he got back from the war. That was another story on renovating an elevator that was that old. We had to take the whole thing out and then put a new elevator
Yeah.
in, and that's only taken a year and a half to do.
Well, that's what kind of rolls into my next question because of the building itself, how old it is. I see in the notes it's on the National Historic Register.
It is.
So that kind of details how you actually make the renovation.
Specific
so tell us,
challenges
yes.
that you
So
make.
share a little bit about that. How
We
that
on the 2nd floor, for instance, we had to keep all the common load-bearing walls. So that's essential
Yeah.
that you have to do that. And then, but doing all those restrictions, and it has to be the right paint colors and so forth. They take pictures of it. It goes for state approval here
Wow.
with the Heritage Council. Then it goes to the National Parks Association for your tax credits.
Oh, okay.
We would not do this project without tax credits.
Yeah.
They're very important.
You get both state tax credits and you also get federal tax credits. So in doing your historic property, those are very important. You contact the Heritage Council first
Yeah.
before you do something
So
wrong.
do they offer some assistance in how to do all of that?
Absolutely.
Okay. You're not just out there trying to figure it out.
They tell you the
Okay.
paint colors and so
Okay.
forth. In front we have the marquee. My mother was involved in the marquee and the color of it. And of course, it's blue tile.
That's right. Yeah.
It's out of style today, but in 1970, when
it's
Mother
cool.
did it, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It'll come
So
back
we-
soon enough.
So-
Yeah. Hang in there.
Harvey, we had to keep that
Yeah.
and replace it too. But it's been a real labor of love, and we've enjoyed every minute of it, and
good.
have really been pleasantly surprised that before we've finished,
The interest.
we already have people
Yeah.
moving in
That's
or
great.
wanting
I
to
tell
move
you,
in.
there's so much stuff going on downtown that people just want to be a part of it. And
Yeah.
they want to
Yeah.
be there. And now you have the opportunity for people to just slide right in.
And it takes a lot of people too. I mean, my hat's off to Tish Aid of the Chamber of Commerce. She's been very helpful to me in promoting the business, as well as Robin Antonucci
Oh, yeah.
with tourism, as well as Susie Hosley of DFI. And a lot of our graphics we did with a local lady, Tracy Steverson of Abracadabra.
Okay, yeah.
Do you notice something there, Kathy?
All
All of
local.
these are women.
Oh, right.
Harvey,
I know.
what's happening to this world?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
All of them are
Everybody
women.
figured it out.
Let the women do the work.
Oh man.
So now that you're to the finish line, right? I mean, you're just about, it's right there.
Right. We've changed grand openings 3 times in the last month.
All right.
I think that's just kind of the way it rolls around here.
So do you have a grand opening scheduled now?
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, we had one on actually August the 30th that we were going to
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
But you're here instead.
Yes,
This
that's
is
right.
better.
And then we decided we would make it September 7th.
Yeah.
And then Phyllis said, John, I think we need to go to Florida.
Right. There you go.
So
Priorities.
We're going to Florida probably in about 10 days, and
Nice.
then we'll have it in late September or October.
There you go. There you go. Well, if somebody's interested in either the office space or the Airbnb or the long-term rental, what do they need to do?
Yeah, they need to call me at 502-330-2964. That's 502-330-2964. We'll be glad to take you on a tour. And when we have the grand opening, obviously the whole building is open for the community.
Nice. I want to come see it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it looks awesome. So if you're going to Florida, then that leads us to our question of the day, John, which is what is your favorite beach? Do you have a special place that you like to go?
Probably Fort Walton Beach.
Oh, sure.
It has those white sands
Oh,
and gentle
yeah.
breezes.
Yeah.
It's also a great place to fish.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yes, it is.
What do you
Okay.
What do you catch there?
Well, we catch bluefish. We
Okay.
catch pompano. When I was 9 years
yeah.
old, my father took me out on the pier, and I caught a pompano. People swirled around us saying, "Want to buy it?" Now, what would a father say? He's going to give up a pompano for his son. First catch.
Yeah, no, that's great. Okay,
Well, in
good
closing, Don, is there anything else you want to share with us?
No, we'll be open, having the grand opening again late in September
Okay.
or early October.
Okay, well, we look forward to it. We'll be
Come
there.
see us.
Yeah.
Give us
Check
a
it
call.
out. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming today and sharing.
Yeah. And for all your hard work to
That's
get that
right.
done.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, as someone from this community and is in the downtown community, I want to thank you and other developers who have put in, like you said, it's a labor of love, but put in a lot of hard work to bring great things to our downtown
It's going to
area.
be jumping.
Yes.
Just give us another 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
The whole town is jumping.
Love it.
You've got the Simpson warehouse,
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be a boutique.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We're going to make it.
Okay,
Great.
that's awesome.